those trends showing this is what I eat in a day, 1,200, 1,500 calories, how they're actually not a great thing to follow.
It's not a great example. It's not realistic. Showing these things, or you're seeing these things on social media, you're like, oh my God, like that's why she looks this way. There's no way that it is picture perfect like that. There's no way.
Welcome to another episode of Lift Her Weight podcast. It's me, Anna, and Michelle. We have something special for you. We are trying to reach 10K subscribers. So hit the subscribe button. And once we reach 10K subscribers, we will select one person and we will fly you to Toronto, and you will get to spend the day with me and Mish, and we're going to go through workouts, food, and maybe even to the CN Tower or the aquarium. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I know I usually take people there. That's the first thing.
The CN Tower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first thing like people want to see, right?
Do the cardio there.
Yeah. Well, no, not the stairs. Oh my goodness. They do. You know that they have challenges with the stairs, right?
Yeah. It's wild.
It's crazy. So hit the subscribe button and keep commenting. Keep commenting because we're getting your comments. We're reading them. We're replying to every comment that you send us, and we love to hear from you. Follow us also on Instagram at AnnaNovaFit.
And Mish Fitness.
Yay. And follow us there because we post many other things besides short highlights from our podcast. So we hope to see you there. And today, what are we going to talk about today? Today is very rough.
There's a lot of topics today.
Yeah, there's a lot of topics. And today's been, I've been, pretty much losing weight, a lot of weight. Well, look at how it's raining.
Oh, yeah, it's raining pretty hard.
It's raining. We had the roof open, and we thought that we will keep the roof open for extra light. And as soon as we opened the roof, it started raining. And now it's really raining.
Yeah, it's a good thing we put the roof back on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna...
I'm gonna tell you what happened this week. So, you know how I've been losing weight and preparing for the competition, and I was, it was really... I was working out, setting up for squats, and this lovely Asian lady came up to me, and she started saying, oh, I really, I remember how you were a month ago, you were much bigger, in a sense, right, more fuller, and now, look at you, you're so lean and so shredded. And she's like, this is amazing, what is your secret? And I said to her, well, listen, this is part of the competition preparation, you know, it's multiple elements, it's not just one. And she said, you probably don't eat carbs.
Yeah.
And I said, actually, no.
Yeah.
And she's like, no. Yeah. And I'm like, no, I eat carbs because I need to sustain my muscle and my brain function.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that, and this is not the first time it happened to me. I've had it many times. People would ask me, you probably don't eat carbs.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I've never actually had anybody say that to me. But that's crazy. Carbs is seen as such a negative, a bad thing, right? But yeah, that's wild. Carbs is automatically you think donuts and pizza and
Yeah. Yeah.
But starchy rice, and potatoes. Yeah. And it's crazy that a food that's so healthy too, like potato rice, is associated with being bad, right? No.
There is a difference between eating good carb and bad carb, right? I do eat the carbs, but right now I'm supplying my carbs through veggies.
Yeah.
That's how I supply them. I don't even eat rice. I think my only kind of more complex carb is, in a sense, more towards the wheat side, is protein pancakes or oats. That's the only thing. But everything else is through veggies.
Right.
So,
you're deep into it.
I'm deep into it. You can see my face, my prep face. My prep face. My coach told me this week, because I sent him a Wednesday check-in. He's like, yeah, I can see you already have the prep face. And I'm like, thank you. Yeah. So, why is healthy eating often mixed up with moral judgment, right? There's always judgment, not only about the carbs. Like I've also had it where people would say, as soon as they say, okay, I don't eat, for example, pizza. Or I've had it when I say, for social occasions for alcohol, and I say, no, I don't drink, no thank you, and immediately people are like, oh, are you recovering alcoholic? So there is this moral judgment that we're experiencing, and a lot of women are experiencing when as soon as we eat a salad, we order a salad, and people are like, oh, are you on a diet? Right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you make an effort, like a conscious effort when you're out at social events, and people associate that with like, oh, you're trying too hard, or like, I don't know. It's like they have to point it out as being something that's so different from, like, I don't know, ordering like fries and a hamburger, or like a pasta dish, or like something that has like comfort food in it, right? Rather than a salad. But it is crazy the way that society has like shamed healthy eating in a way, to being like something where it's like, if you're having like Whole Foods, you know, it's like, oh, are you like on a diet? And it's like, no, I'm just fueling my body. Like, that's, you know, my body needs vegetables, and like I eat lots of them. Like, I'm talking about like regular lifestyle, like eating, not prep here. But like, you know, the mindset, it should be shift to that. But unfortunately, I would say for the most part, it's not really even there yet. Because you, like, I experience it with my clients and hearing their stories, right? Like for me, I'm around people who take care of themselves, so I'm not in those social settings, like, typically. So hearing my clients talk about when they go out to social things and whatnot, and they're making a conscious choice for themselves, and they're like, they feel that shame from other people, so it becomes hard for them to adopt those behaviors, because most of the population is like, oh, why are you eating? And then it's like this weird thing, they shame you for it,
and they say, oh, come on, you can chill for one evening, you can like, you know, you can have it for one evening, and they kind of make you as an outsider. Yeah.
And it's like, make you feel like you have to have pasta, and you have to have carbs, and you have to, you know, you have to have dessert. Oh my God, dessert? Like, people, like, I grew up where it was always like, you would have dessert after dinner every night. Every night of the week, it would be like, okay, what's for dessert? And it's like, my dad's family grew up like that. My mom's family grew up like that. So it just became like something that you were used to. And it's not normal. Like, why would you have a reward after dinner?
That's a good point.
And spike your blood sugar before going to bed? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me that you would need that, especially as a kid too, right? Can you imagine like feeding your kid dessert every night? And then he can't go to bed?
Oh no.
That's wild to me.
I'd say I don't even give him Oreos, because I found that Oreos gives him such a bad sugar rush. He's like, as if he's like, he's bouncing off walls, and I know that Oreos are off limits for us. It's really fascinating to see how much the sugar impacts the brain. And Oreos have tons of sugar. So
but it's like the societal pressure to like adopt these behaviors, and it's very difficult to unlearn them.
Last week, you know, I had my refeed, and you know, I posted a video and a picture of me with the burger and the fries. And I sent it to my family. And we have a group chat, and my sister was like, so and I'm like, it's my refeed. It's like, oh, okay, enjoy. But like, I understand, she's just you know, for her it's so normal. Burger and fries, it's so normal. And while we treat it as something to, we don't even, when we say refeed, I don't even like the word cheat meal, because it makes it sound as if we are, it's an indulgence that we're restricting ourselves, you know, and we're cheating on a diet. I don't like that. I like to call it refeed, because this is exactly what I'm doing.
You're depleting the body.
I'm depleting my body right now. I had my very, very big mentor even messaged me on that picture saying, when I posted the video, he said, because he's following my journey, Bill, and he messaged me, he's like, are you allowed to eat that so close to your competition? And I had to explain to him, and I said, I've been depleted for such a long time, and so my coach gave me this refeed. We are refeeding the body so we can a little bit kickstart it a little bit.
And also see how you respond as well.
Yeah.
It's very important. Yeah. So it's all, when it comes to bodybuilding and then the extreme you're in, and it comes to eating high-carb foods like that, it's really about the sport and the science behind it and seeing how the body changes. Yeah.
But when it comes to women who really want to lose weight, on the one hand, we have this whole misconception that you cannot eat carbs, otherwise you will you won't lose the weight. We have also and then when they do go for the better carb, like veggies, oh, you're in a diet.
There's very little carbs in vegetables. Yeah. It's all like in moderation too, but also calories in and calories out, right? And then there's a time and a place for all types of food. And I always say, like, if it didn't come from the ground or it didn't come from a mom, don't put it in your mouth. You know
we're going to talk about something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but let me talk. This reminds me of something about trends, right? I was on the internet because we were talking about that this will be our topic. And of course, I did some research.
Yeah.
And there's been a trend that's been going on TikTok.
Okay.
And even in general on the internet, exploding in the fitness community and the healthy living community about fiber maxing.
Yeah.
Which is trying to max out on as much fiber as possible.
Yeah.
Which is good because this encourages people to eat whole foods, right? Yeah. Vegetables, stuff that has fiber, like beans and what else? A lot of things have fiber. Sorry, my prayer brain is...
No, that's okay. Yeah. You got like Brussels sprouts, you got like some oats, broccoli, some darky leaf greens are high fiber. And it's actually foods that are not integrated enough into our diets, but they're also foods that you can literally, like the word says, maxing. You can eat as much fiber as you like, because they're almost like, I'm going to call them like empty calories, but they pass your small intestine and go right into the large intestine, and they're not absorbed as many calories, right? And that's kind of like that's what am I trying to say? Like a secret where you can eat like a big bowl of dark leafy greens, right?
And it has, for example, 20 carbs.
Yeah.
But it also has 10 grams of fiber.
Yeah. And it fills you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which means that, and that's where the whole concept of net fiber came in, where, for example, you always look at the fiber underneath the carbs. So, and then you calculate that, this is 20 grams of carbs, but it's 10 grams of fiber. That means it's 10 grams of carb, which I'm not sure. I need to research more about it. I don't agree. I don't really like the net fiber whole idea. But it's great. Fiber maxing is great. but I found that now, obviously, the market and food producers are catching up on it. You know how, and a lot of fiber-packed processed foods are hitting the stores, right? The Wall Street Journal said researchers, link fiber used in processed foods with inflammation and other health problems. And they're referring to that now a lot of manufacturers are packing fiber artificially, to benefit from that, people who are trying to be more health conscious. But it's still processed.
That's why I say if it didn't come from the ground or a mom, don't put it in your mouth. Yeah. Go right back down to those roots. If it's processed, it's, no bueno.
No. So this is one thing that I want people to maybe, and especially women who want to lose weight, when you're going to pick up that healthy snack at the store that says, it has 10 grams of fiber and 12 grams of protein, turn it around and look actually where that fiber is coming from. Yeah. And also look at the fat levels, saturated fat level, sodium. Look at the sodium, because sodium will actually keep water in your body. It will make you bloated. It will make you big, and especially fiber and water and sodium and water. You're gonna look more fuller. Another trending diet is the carnivore diet. So, some influencers and even Joe Rogan and other big podcasters have talking about it and praise the carnivore diet.
The Liver King.
And what?
You heard of the Liver King?
No, what's that?
Oh, you haven't heard of the Liver King?
The guy that eats.
The guy that eats literally liver, heart, eyes, tongue, everything from all animals. It's there's a documentary on him. It's wild. Oh my god.
Is he okay?
I don't know. I don't know. I think he's kind of mentally ill, but it's kind of, anyways, you should definitely watch the documentary.
Okay.
But they raise the kids to hunt animals and just eat them raw out in the fields, I swear.
Wait, but what about if you get some sort of a bacteria in you, or I don't think our bodies were created to eat raw meat, are they? Were they?
He would definitely argue on that one with you. Oh my god. It's definitely worth the watch, and you're kind of like, oh, what the hell? How are even his children supposed to be integrated into society? Kind of thing. But he's carnivore diet, and he was claiming for the longest time, that he just has meats and he doesn't do anything else to get him to the size that he is, and that's a whole other story. But the carnivore diet is really, really huge. I feel like he's one of the influencers that started that whole movement, and it really exploded.
Well, I understand the diet. What is the carnivore diet? The carnivore diet is essentially the only thing that you're eating is meat, and anything that it comes from, I guess, the animal body.
Yeah.
You don't eat carbs, essentially.
Just
pretty
meat.
much. Just meat. Just meat, large amounts of meat.
Yeah.
But, which is good, because your body will be sustaining itself on the protein and on the fats that come from it.
Yeah. It's kind of it's really like a keto diet.
It is like a keto diet, right?
Yeah.
But, how long can you do that? And first of all, your grocery bill. Second of all, this is restrictive. I understand if you do it for health reasons, right? You need to be on keto, you need to be on those diets. But I don't think that. I don't mind, guys. Do it, no problem. If you really want to feel, I'm a carnivore diet, right? No problem. But my problem comes when women are getting pushed towards carnivore diet, because this is getting so trendy, this is getting so popular, and I can see right away okay, I'm just gonna eat chicken and meat, and I can eat steaks every day. What we need to recognize is that the female body hormonally responds differently to protein, fats, and carbs. And we also need certain vitamins and nutrients in order for our hormones and for our bodies to function that come from carb, right? So the carnivore diet would actually be less beneficial to women, because you're pretty much lacking vitamin C.
Yeah.
Sure, you can supplement it, but vitamin C is huge for collagen reproduction.
Yeah.
Right? So it's an interesting one. Ladies, let us know if you've tried the carnivore diet. I haven't, and I'm not really planning to try it ever.
I haven't really heard of many women doing it. I've heard more of my guy friends doing it. Yeah.
So I guess it's a manly thing.
I feel it's I want to eat meat, and they just get such a testosterone boost off of it.
Yeah.
I've never had any of my friends just strictly go carnivore. Yeah, females.
I'm trying to think, because I think the reason I mention it, because I have the vague memory of some women telling me about it. So I'll need to remember who that was. But anyway, I just wanted to bring it up because it is part of the trending diets that you will see. Another trend that I see often is on Instagram especially, and I also see it from bodybuilder ladies. What I eat in a day on 1,500 calories or 1,700 calories or 1,200 calories, and like kind of like it's a whole reel of series of foods that you eat. It's a nice trend because if you're really showing, if number one, if really that is what you eat, number two, it shows really like what your diet is to other people. You're opening up yourself and I guess showing your habits, which is nice to inspire other people to have that structured habits like breakfast, lunch, right, snack, dinner. But on the other hand, a lot of people would actually take this too seriously and would take maybe on those foods without recognizing that what I eat in a day is for my body compared to someone else.
100%, yeah. It's all going to vary based off of really your BMR too, your maintenance calories, how well you feel, how much body, how much muscle you have, what you do in a day, what your caloric deficit is. Like, there's a lot of different factors, but a lot of the influencers that lead this kind of a life, they have their lifestyle that they go by, and it is kind of like, it's always, there always should be kind of like, oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? Like, discretion, like to your discretion, right?
Right.
Because influencers, right, are showing what it is that's worked for them, right? And it's important when it comes to this stuff like fitness and food that it's going to be tailored specifically to what works for you and how you feel. Well, 1,200 calories, that's really low. 1,500, that's really low.
Especially if you're going to the gym.
Yeah, that's really low. And it's almost concerning because at that level, like, I feel like you can get 3 meals a day in and that's it, you know? And it doesn't...
No, Mish, you get like that's 2 meals at 1,200. At 40-50 right now, I get 3 meals per day.
Yeah, that's like really fucking, that's really low. Yeah. And to be able to fuel yourself off of that and to grow muscle, I feel that's really difficult. Unless you're a very petite woman, that's really, really hard to do. And it's not realistic either.
Those trends of showing this is what I eat in a day.
Yeah.
At 1,200, 1,500 calories.
Yeah.
How they're actually not a great thing to follow.
It's not a great example. It's not realistic. Like, they're so, like, we're human beings, right? And when you're shown these things or you're seeing these things on social media, you're like, oh my God, like, that's why she looks this way. Like, she's eating this every day. Like, I'm telling you right now, there's no way. There's no way that it is picture perfect like that. There's no way. Absolutely. Unless you're in a bodybuilding prep like you're doing and you're following everything to a T, there's no way. We are human beings. We crave things. It's important to allow yourself to breathe and have that space to be like, you know what? Like, I don't really feel like this, but I feel like these other whole foods that are really good for me. I don't know.
Let's talk about...
Or I'm hungry.
Let's talk about the calories, right? 1,200 calories, 1,300 calories, 1,400 calories. Yeah. This is a very low number. Yeah. And can we clarify why, when we restrict calories for women especially, why is that bad? Hormones, absolutely, your hormones. And like, people's BMRs are typically, like, if you're on the inactive side, it's typically around that 12 to 1,300, right? That's just the BMR. Let's clarify what BMR is.
Your basal metabolic rate.
Basically.
What you burn by just living, breathing, and being you. So if you're only eating that much, then you're literally, like, you're at a deficit, right? And BMR is just living, breathing. That's not the walking that you do during the day. If you're going on a hike or, you know, you're going to work and you have a very active job, right? There's all those things which put you even more in a deficit. So, and it's so awful that, like, for so long, it's been such a focus to be thin and restrict our calories rather than focusing more on increasing your protein and getting into maybe a little bit more of a surplus or staying around that maintenance, to be able to grow muscle and remain at a healthy, lean body fat percentage. That focus has been it's been gone, and it's coming now slower, as seen as more important, because we're realizing that muscle is so important, especially for women as we continue to age. Muscle is, if you don't have muscle, you will have a bunch of diseases as you continue to age, and it just keeps getting worse. But that is the main health marker, I would say, and what the focus should be. And it's been about just restricting and seeing these really fit girls fit, which are more on the lean side, which is what most women want to be, is lean, right? But it's not realistic. We're all different. We all have different bodies. Like holy crap, if you're hungry, eat,
and not only that, to get to the lean side, you actually have to be in a bulk. To grow that muscle, you actually have to gain a little bit of weight before you cut it down.
100%.
It's not only the bodybuilders that do it.
Yeah.
If you want to really, if you really want to grow muscle, you need to gain a little bit, because your body needs that extra energy to grow that muscle.
You need a bulletproof body.
And yes, you will look bigger for a little bit, and then you lean down and you can go into maintenance and maintain, if you like that shape, maintain that shape, right? So, or there's also recomposition, which is what you said, eating around maintenance, a little bit above, and recomping your body. It takes a bit longer because you're not giving that.
The scale's going like this, right? More muscle you build, the more your BMR goes up as well. So you want, the scale honestly is the worst. It just tells you how heavy you are. It doesn't tell you anything else.
Yeah.
It's absolutely pointless. That thing on your bathroom floor is absolutely, it doesn't tell you anything. The focus should be building muscle, so you're better able to burn calories, you feel better, you move better, you're stronger, you're better able to combat so many health problems as you continue to age, and you'll be so glad that you did take the time and do that. And it is really nice to see a shift going from being thin to being strong and powerful.
But also we need to, again, when you see that what I eat in a day, even if it's from a woman that is muscular, even if it's from a woman that is fit, again, take it as maybe inspire maybe your diet, but don't take it as seriously and start eating what they're eating, because this may not work for your body. Yeah. Right?
Oh, another example. Sorry.
Okay.
Right, I'm thinking. For example, my diet would not work for somebody just getting into the gym, because I have a lot more muscle mass. So I'm eating a lot more calories because my BMR is much higher. But if I were to give my diet, especially off season, to somebody freshly starting into the gym, it would be a lot of food probably at first. But you have to slowly work your way up to it, right? So even for me, if I was showing on Instagram what it is exactly that I eat in a day, it would not be ideal for a majority of women, because majority of women don't have the muscle mass yet.
Neither will be my current prep diet,
Exactly.
If I show it off, right, I look lean, and I do get actually approached a lot more at the gym and asking, oh my gosh, you look amazing, you lost so much weight. And that's why when they tell me, what's the secret? What do you do? You don't eat enough, right? And I say to them, it's a combination of things.
Yeah.
It's, yes, the food is a big part of it, but also it's my training, it's my sleep, it's my stress levels. When I'm emotional, right now, even when I'm a little bit more emotional the day before, my body immediately swells for the next day. Because hormones for women, it's all about hormones, and recognizing that, the one thing before you start, when you start on your fat loss or body improvement journey. Yeah. I don't want to keep talking about weight, 'cause weight is water, whatever. Yeah. Go and check out your hormones. Yeah. Do a full hormone panel. check out where you're at, see if there's something would restrict you from, losing that fat, or maybe your thyroid, hope not, or you have PCOS, etc.
Also, quick tip, when you go for your blood test, make sure you know exactly where you are in your menstrual cycle phases.
Yeah.
When you go get tested, so you can see whether your estrogen is super, super high or low based off of where you are. I feel like
that's important.
Is very important. Like, it can be such, like, you can think you're okay, but you're not, right? So always know where you are, get to really learn your cycle.
And there was another cute trend, which is called the fart walk.
Yeah.
It's really funny, but it is essentially it's starting to trend on TikTok, Instagram, social, and people are, it's kind of encouraging, kind of little challenge where after every meal you go out for little walks. That's why it's called fart walks. So
I feel like
digest thing.
My family grew up with that. Like, you have to digest your food.
Really?
Yeah. It was always like you eat and then go for a walk and then come back and have dessert, That's what it would be like, or oh my God, what they used to say, it was like, oh, you can't go into the pool after you eat food because then you're...
Oh, I had that. I was a professional swimmer for 6 years, and I trained like 5-6 times a week.
Yeah.
So days per week, and that's what they were telling us. Don't eat before you come for training because you're gonna puke, or you can puke, but if you're like exerting great energy, right? Like, no. So that's a big one too.
Yeah. Huh.
But the one thing about fart walks, I like it because it encourages people to move, right? It encourages people to, but I'm going to tell you from a different point of view. It may make people, again, it may play into the whole, oh my gosh, if I don't walk, right, I'm going to get fat and I'm not going to hit my goals, or, and it feeds into the whole thing. I have a bad meal. How many people you would see at the gym? I have a bad meal. The next day they're here. Oh, I'm here and like crushing cardio, 1 hour cardio. And I'm like, yeah, today I'm just doing cardio 1 hour because yesterday I ate a bit too much. But that's also a flawed mentality because you're not going to burn that food with 1 hour of cardio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's really like, you're just wear and tear on your body. Like, it's easier to consume calories than it is to burn it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You can't out-train a bad diet. Ever.
No.
Ever. Try reversing from your show and doing as much cardio as you can to maintain your body. But then, like, if your reverse goes to shit, you blow up. Damn, do you ever blow up? That is a great way to experience how you cannot out-train a bad diet.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
So you need to... Sure, the fart walks are cute. Sure, you can go for walks, but don't treat it as if, cardio will solve your problem, right? Cardio will not help you with much with fat loss. It will help you if you have more muscle. Yes, it will help you. When you have more muscle and you're doing cardio, your body's burning more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, it will help you. And cardio is mostly for this a little bit of a boost to lose weight, at least even for us too.
Yeah.
It's not really to keep the weight down.
Yeah. I mean, I really like this idea of like walking after you eat, because it kind of like, it just reinforces people to move their bodies, which is what we all should be doing anyways, is moving our bodies. And it doesn't even matter what the heck it is you're doing. But a walk is always nice, right? So I like this. I really like this idea. I think that's good. I feel like everybody should be doing that. If you're eating a nice meal and then you go for a walk and spend time with family, or walk your dog. And I feel like that's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. And that's so important too, like your mental health and like it's all encompassing. So if that's what makes you happy and you go for a walk after you eat, I feel like that's so cool. That's great.
And again, but let's not be mindful of the kind of the opposite of that, right? Like when you're too focused on being healthy, it actually becomes an obsession. So,
like what we do.
Like, exactly. Like, so for example,
extreme.
It would be really like to track to eat 1,200 calories and make nothing else. Or really like take those fart walks to the next level, right? Like you eat something and then you're going to go do a cardio. And if you don't, you punish yourself and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Taking that to extreme levels, it's still not good. Mm-hmm. So, understanding your body and how it burns fat and how food impacts it is the first step that you want to do. Mm-hmm. I've done it all. Before I started bodybuilding, I was having problems with my body weight, with my fat levels. Mm-hmm. And no matter what I did, nothing helped. And I went to a nutritionist. She put me on 1,200 calories diet, even though I was working out 5 times per week.
Yeah.
Not the level I was working out. Do you know what happened? My immune system tanked. Mm. I got sinus infections. Then my teeth got infected. Like you know how it travels. Like I got a root canal infection. Yeah. I was weak. It was just bad. And I told her. And I said, listen,
there's something else going on.
I got sick.
Yeah.
And she said, no, it shouldn't be. I'm like, but that was the only change I did.
Yeah.
So 1,200 calories while I'm still pushing my body.
Yeah. And that's, yeah.
Yeah.
And you figured out what it was.
Well, I figured it out because to a point where my body started breaking down and was like, I was getting sick and consistently. And it was so discouraging. I remember at some point, I even like, I just was giving up. Mm-hmm. I was giving up until I discovered bodybuilding. It was really random on a Facebook group, and I started reading about it. I'm like,
yeah.
And then I got a coach, and that's when he kind of put me in that healthy habits mindset and like checking with him. And I see immediately how my body was changing. And he gave me much more food. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And my body started changing. So I started losing weight, started gaining a little bit of muscle, and I started loving it. And that's, etc. We know the rest, mm-hmm. right? So we talk about all the don't do this. But what are those habits? And what are those like kind of 3 rules or 3 C's, I would call it, and an H. I will add an H to help women start on that journey, mm-hmm. and stop giving a fuck about what someone else thinks about their habits and their eating preferences. Mm-hmm. Number 1 is hormones. So that's why I said H and C.
Okay, gotcha.
H and 3 C's. Gotcha. Hormones. Check your hormones.
Check your hormones.
Next one is calories. But not calories, restrict your calories. Understand that how much calories really you're eating, mm-hmm. and how much you're really burning.
Calories in, calories out.
Yes.
Those exact numbers and how they really, really are. It's very important to not miscalculate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
but for calories in, calories out to work, your hormones have to be in check.
Yeah, for women.
Hormones first.
Yeah, hormones first. The second one is consistency. You gotta stick with it, right? Mm-hmm. Stick with it. The more you stick with it, the more you will learn about your body, the more you will you will have more data to understand what works for you, what doesn't work for you, right? You will understand your body, how it goes through those menstrual cycles, right, every month, and how that impacts your weight in your body.
Yeah.
So, but be consistent. Be consistent with your tracking of your food. Be consistent with your training. Yeah. Just be consistent because it takes time.
It takes time to even see the benefits of living this way. It takes time to see how, if you're going through a stress period in your life, to see your body kind of come back from that and then get itself back into a routine again. It takes time to adjust to something. My first show, it took my body 2 months to understand, oh, okay, we're losing body fat here. Like, it was so stubborn to come off at first, but after like 2 months, Then my body started to drop. And guys, this is at an extreme level. This is not like regular, but this is what I'm saying is for anything that you do, it takes time for your body to react to it. Time and time again, I get clients that are like, I'm bored. I want to change my food. I want to change my program. And I'm like, okay, but you haven't even seen a difference yet, which means that your body needs more time to adjust to it. Let's wait and see a little bit longer, but just hold through and stay put. Because it's all about the consistency and it takes time. And I feel people get really impatient too quick and they want to change in something. But like, think of it like this too. Your body has been doing what it's been doing for years. You're working at a desk job. It's been sitting for years, right? Doing the same thing over and over and over again, you know? So why would food be any different than, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, think about your physical body and what it has been through over like decades, right? And you have to apply that same concept to the food that you eat. And give it the same thing that it's been getting for years. Like if somebody's sitting for 15 years and they're going to develop a hunchback, you know, if you're eating a certain way for years, you're going to develop, you know, a leaner, more muscular body. It's the same thing. Your body adapts to it.
And also, you know, it puts a good analogy here is that for women who are pregnant and then they try to lose weight and they really punish themselves
and they struggle
and they punish themselves because they want their body back. And I had my sister, when she went through her second pregnancy, she was in that mindset too. And she's like, oh, I need to lose weight, I need to get back my body. And I said to her, chill. It took 9 months for your body to get to the point like you
grow a human being.
Give it at least 9 months to readjust, get back, then do hormonal panel, then we start talking about what's not working and how you can address it, but really get to know, give your body time. The body needs time the body needs time to grow muscle. The body needs time to burn fat. The body needs time to adjust to a rhythm.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
You need to give it a rhythm. And you're right. If your body has been in a seated kind of sedentary position for 19 years, for example, and all of a sudden you introduce new movement, you introduce new kind of food, you introduce new habits, you may even see the scale go up. And you need to understand that the body's like, oh, okay, we're doing what now? Right? I need to preserve myself. Actually, it goes into it because you're adding stress when you are exercising, when you're kind of controlling the food and introducing something different, and your body's been used to something else. It doesn't know that you're trying to make it healthy. It's like, oh, okay, this is something different. What's happening? Oh, no. And like it stresses out. And that's why it starts, oh, I'm going to pack a little bit more water. I'm going to hold a little bit more food just in case, because, oh no, maybe she's not going to give us food tomorrow and we're going to die. Right?
Yeah.
So.
And then you feel pain too, because your body's not used to it. Right? But it's important to know that you're going to be uncomfortable before it gets better. And also too, it's really important to speak to your body with kindness because she's listening. Okay.
I constantly look at myself, but then I'm like, thank you for caring me. You know, like I've taught to love my body and to appreciate it, and so love yourself.
Yes.
Love your body. Whatever stage it is. I was 130 pounds. I was in my gain phase. I was chubs. I mean, I was chubs. Like I had fat on me.
Yeah.
And I loved it. My coach was like, how are you mentally? And I'm like, I love it. Like I love it. We're growing muscle. I love it. I love my big ass, and you know, like, and I was chubs, and now I look at my pictures like, oh no, but I loved it. I don't know. I understood that this is what my body needed, and you know, I will tell you that I've been through bulk phase and our prep. I haven't gotten sick once.
Amazing.
No flu.
Amazing.
No flu, no cold, no nothing.
That's so good.
Which means the body is strong. Okay, bodybuilding taught us that food is fuel, right?
Yep.
And that's how it should be. We should look at food with intention. What is one food rule that you kind of ditched or changed?
One food rule that I ditched or changed?
For me, it's carbs, not looking at carbs as the enemy.
Right.
We're circling back to the beginning of the conversation. Also afraid of carbs.
Yeah. Not so much food. For me, I learned that, I want to mention something else, but it doesn't have to do with food so much. It's more what I learned was that it was really important for me to continue to do steady state cardio for my general health.
Oh, look at that. Why?
Yeah, at all phases. And even like for like normal people just looking to be healthier, steady state cardio is so easy to do. But it's really important to just continue doing it and keeping your heart rate around that like 130 beats per minute, because it helps with blood circulation. It helps just move the body and get the muscles warmed up and moving, because we have to continue moving the body. And in my own training, I find it helps so much from helping me resistance train, because if I can get my blood flow circulation moving, then it's going to help me in my lifts. It's going to help me in my recovery between sets, right? I'm going to have more stamina. But I was always before in this misconception of like not doing cardio. And cardio, by that, I'm still talking about steady state, because I was worried that it would kill my gains.
Oh,
you know?
really?
So I would lose muscle if I did cardio. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things that I've learned in bodybuilding, is that 25 minutes of cardio a day is not going to kill you. It's actually going to really help your recovery between sets, especially off season when you're trying to pack on more size. Because it just keeps your body like blood flow circulation, recovery, your oxygen in and out, and keeping your stamina high.
And what's 25 minutes?
25 minutes is nothing, but 25 minutes is, and I say 25 minutes because it targets that fatty oxidation system where you start to burn off body fat cells at that 25 minute mark, when you have your heart rate kept at 130 for that period of time. It's not intensive. Anybody can do it, and very easy to do. And you can do other things, right, while you're performing that cardio. For me, I like doing the stair mill, but you can walk on an incline on the treadmill as well. It also helps to retain muscle and not lose it when you tap into the fatty oxidation system. But at that 25 minute mark is when you start to burn fat. So that's why I say 25 minutes minimum. But you don't want to be doing a crazy amount. Like I said, for me, it's just to get my heart rate up and to get my blood circulation and just general health, right? And just moving the body. I mean, you could even go out for a walk. You don't have to go into the gym and do that. But I feel like that was my biggest learning curve for me, was to continue that all the time. And it'll help with my conditioning too when I hop back into doing a prep and increasing it. So it's not a big shock to the body.
Interesting. Mine was the carbs situation. Yeah. I actually restricted myself prior to bodybuilding with so much carbs. And I was so afraid from carbs that I was just not eating enough carbs. And again, as we mentioned, this really impacted my body. And even right now we're in prep when we're losing weight. We actually, my coach tweaked it a little bit, and he gave me a little bit less protein and a bit more carb, and my body started just burning. So my body actually loves carbs. My body actually functions on carbs to do what I want it to do. So again, this is this little things that you need to get to know what works for you, right? What works for your body. And we don't know why, but it does. I don't know why. I should ask him probably why is it, because usually you would restrict the carbs when you're losing weight. In our case, we went a bit lower protein, a bit more carbs, and my body just,
Yeah.
it was really interesting.
Yeah.
And let's close with a fun question.
Okay.
If, health was 80-20, right? The 80-20 rule, 80% you're focused and whatever, and you're on a journey, you're going to do it, but 20% for fun, right? Or 20% for a treat once in a while, or refeed. What's your non-negotiable 20% treat?
I think it's wild, but sushi. Honestly, like, I love sushi so much. Sushi with, obviously, your green tea ice cream at the end, mango ice cream at the end, and shrimp tempura. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
So
the
good.
tempura.
Yeah, we should be talking about this, so.
No, but I love tempura.
It's so amazing.
And I actually don't like the shrimp so much as the veggie tempura.
Really?
Yes, I love the veggie tempura because my treat is fries.
Yeah.
Sweet potato fries, especially
so
with
good.
some spicy mayo.
I was just gonna say, like, a chipotle mayo.
Oh my goodness, it's the best thing. I'm not a sugar person. I don't crave sugar, so I wouldn't go for something sweet. But man, give me something like sweet potato fries.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna marry you. Like, it's just sweet potato fries.
Now I know
That's
what
it is. Yes. So that's my 20% treat when I do want to lose, well, when we're losing up a little bit.
Yeah.
What is your 80-20? What is your 20% treat? Right? And we're curious. Drop us a comment. Let us know what is the 20%. Maybe we'll try it. Mish certainly can try it in bulk season. Maybe I'll try it in my next refeed. And share with us. Let us know what challenges you're facing on your fat loss journey or on your journey of getting started. What is, or a trend that you've tried and worked for you, or maybe didn't work for you. Share with us your experiences because we want to learn from you too. And we hope to see you next week again.